Welcome back to the Who's at the Gates podcast. I, of course, am your host, Casey Phoenix, and we have the Speaks Into Existence Diana hosting tonight as usual. Who Speaks Into Existence? What are you talking about? Remember yesterday when Diana said, CBS is probably going to send us a cease and desist? Well, I'll be damned. I woke up this morning and there was a strike on one of the videos. And I was like, are you kidding me? And the thing was, the video that they decided to strike was one of our very first videos. It was like episode 18 of the podcast. And I'm like, that you just, whoever, let me tell you, somebody at CBS Paramount does not like us. They are salty, but it's like the other people like us because we just got claims released yesterday. And then they released another claim today. Like, just to give you the breakdown, when we upload, YouTube tells you like, hey, this is protected material, blah, 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 blah. You got a claim on your video or whatever. Okay, great. And then we'll go through the appeal process. And when we go through the appeal process, usually they just release it because they're like, okay, this is fair use, which it is. But there is this one person, and I don't think they're in the US. I think they're in another country because usually they come in at like 2 a.m. or something like that. And all of a sudden, a strike appears, but it's all good. I've already counted it. YouTube has already forwarded the counter to them. So it's just the same old process. And then they will more than likely release before the whole counter time is up, like they've been doing. And that will be that. But I just thought it was interesting that that happened right after Diana said that. So it was funny. So Diana, you speak stuff into existence. So I'm sure you're like, Eva and Leslie leave the show. Eva and Leslie leave the show. Eva and Leslie leave the show.
No, I don't want them to leave the show. I just want them to pay for their crimes.
Oh,
I think
good.
they're great. I said it time and time again. I think they're great actresses too. So I think both of them play their roles well. So
Yeah, it's a good time over here. It's always a good time over here. And speaking of speaking things in existence, starting off with this scene, I would like to say from yesterday's episode, I literally spoke this into existence when I was saying the possibilities of what Tomas might do. And I said to Diana yesterday, I said, something is telling me we're probably getting 2 engagements now that I'm thinking about it. And then I said, I have a feeling that Tomas will either ask Kat, what do you think about marriage? Or, because I told you he doesn't have any kahunas, or he will go to Chelsea and ask her what she thinks. I said that yesterday. Check it. Those who listened to the episode yesterday or watched it, I said it. Let's go ahead and jump into the scene right quick.
This morning?
Why not?
I assumed your focus would be on Kat.
I saw Kyle last night when she woke up from surgery. And I spoke to Shanice this morning to make sure she's still doing well.
Okay, so since you're all caught up, why am I here?
You and Kat have always been more like sisters than cousins. That's why I need advice from you.
About what? Is that what it looks like?
I'm gonna ask Kat to marry me.
And this is why you tune in to Who's at the Gates, because we bring you the analysis and the possible things that might happen on this show. And this was nailed to a T. Now, Diana, because you have been head over heels for Tomas since he has been on the show, I'll go ahead and let you start this off.
I almost want to be like, don't tune into our show because these manifestations that are happening are the worst. You just did an ad for us, and I'm like, no, y'all, it's like cut the cameras. We're fine over here. I don't want this. I don't know anyone who wants this. This is just so okay. Here's one thing. I think if you're gonna get married to someone, you just do it, right? Like this whole thing about advice and should I do it, should I not do it? I think there's no reason for it. Like, you either do it or you don't. Like, I don't understand why you're asking another party for it. I even almost want to draw the line of like people being involved in the engagement, because you see, like, how people will be like bring in friends to to do a whole distraction, to do a whole big gesture and all that. That is also not great either. Just I think I've been soured with the whole thing. But yeah, this is low key terrible. This is just I see why he's doing it because of what just happened, but I think it's the worst reason possible. And when you said that yesterday, when you're like, oh, all of this is going to cause an engagement, I don't know if I actually said it like while we were recording, but I know in my head I was like, who's going to be the idiot that does it first? Well, Tomas, thank you for Idiot of the Week award, because she hasn't even met your family. Like, this is just so ridiculous. I actually, like, answer me this. Are you a person that, like, let's just say you meet someone, right? You meet someone and you're so sure about them. Would you want your family's approval of them?
No, I don't do the approval thing.
Okay.
I don't.
See,
yeah.
yeah, I figured as much. And I think, you know, it's like everyone fights their own battles or whatever. For me, extremely important. I don't care. I'm around my family a lot. So if they can't stand you, that's not going to be a fun time. And I don't want that. And clearly, if they see something that's up, who knows me better than my family? I say it in, you know, me personally, right? Tomas here, Bad Mojito, keeps on saying about his abuela and his abuelita, and Kat hasn't met her. Like, what if they don't like her? Like, I just, you know, this is just so premature. And I just think, like, I mean, I don't think there's a reason why they wouldn't like her, right? Like, it could be that they go. My thing is not even like maybe the family doesn't like her or whatever, but they haven't even traveled together, right? Like, what if they go? I think he's from Puerto Rico, right? I think, yeah, that's what. What if she realizes that they're incompatible that way, and he's just like a ring already on her finger? Like, this is just so wild to me. So many things that could go wrong here.
Well, I called it. I'm just saying where.
Yeah, I mean, someone needs to manifest negativity.
I didn't expect it this fast. I didn't. Like, I was like, okay, once she gets better, Tomas is going to pop the question, this and that. Okay, great. Same thing with Eva. Once Eva gets better, Isaiah will pop the question, this and that. Okay, great. This whole situation right here, I don't want Kat to marry him because I think Kat deserves better. Again, Tomas is not a man. A man has a backbone. A man is not about to consult multiple people to get married. Now, for the approval stuff, everyone is different. I don't do the approval thing. If my family gets along with somebody, great. If they don't, life goes on. That's just how I look at it. But also, I don't do the close family thing where my family, like, everyone's my best friend, and I don't do that. It's like, we're family, we're cool, I love you, I will do anything for you. We're not all family, but immediate family. I'll do anything for you. And if you ever need me, you know, like, ain't no mountain high enough. You know, wherever you are, no matter how far, if you just need me, just call me. It's that type of energy. But I don't let my family do that stuff. And actually, when I date people, I prefer to date people who don't have any family or aren't close to their family, is what I prefer. Because I don't like because I've dated people who are close to their family. And if they have a family who has a lot of drama, you get dragged into it unwillingly. It's kind of like, and that's why I try to separate myself, because I like my peace.
You know what's so funny is that I also, like, growing up, my cousins would joke, like, you better find someone who doesn't have a family or something, because that, like, you don't want to have to do the, like, where are we going to Thanksgiving? Because it's, you know, my parents host a lot of things, right? You know, they're the de facto. It's changed over the years, so it's not as important, but that was always the running joke. Like, you better find someone that's not attached to their family so they can go to your family function. So it's, you know, same reason or same principle, different reasonings, I guess, or, you know, same practice, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, I mean, this is just terrible. This is the worst part of this whole saga for me.
We will put a pin in this and see how this plays out. I just hope Kat wakes up and just figures out, like, yo, this man is not for me.
Right?
Because
I mean, he cheated on her already. Like, I don't trust this man.
we're not necessarily going with the cheating part. I'm just saying in general, he's just not a man.
Oh,
That's
I'm definitely saying that. So
let's see. Hold on. I tried that. Oh, wait. Did I get my calculations wrong? I put 1249. Okay, no, I did get it right. Okay, making sure. I was like, fine. Here, 47 is good enough.
I already told you you're welcome before they prepped me for surgery. Did you hear me?
No. The last thing I remember is you telling me to stop faking being injured.
Right. That wasn't my finest moment. But in my defense, I couldn't have known you were hemorrhaging until you started coughing the blood.
Didn't I tell you to get down? Before we almost got smushed by a whole bunch of falling concrete and a steam pipe.
Okay, yeah. I guess I owe you a thank you too.
I don't blame you for thinking I was faking being injured. I told so many lies in the beginning when I first got to town. Why would you believe anything I said after that? And even after the truth came out about my mom and your dad, well, our dad, I'll admit, there were times where I kind of played the victim, knowing that it will make you look bad. But truth is, you gave as good as you got every time we tangled.
Thank you, to admitting to gaslighting me.
I got half an organ with your name on it. It's the least I can do. But for real though, I don't get why after everything that we've gone through, you would give me this gift. My life. Like I'm never gonna be able to repay you, Kat.
Well, there's something you can do to start.
Name it.
You could answer this question for me.
Sure. What?
Did you have any weird dreams while you were under anesthesia?
I don't remember. I don't think I did. Are you asking because you did?
Yeah, and it was a doozy. At first it was confusing because everyone in my family looks the way they do now, but they were acting differently. And then time was warped. Finally, I realized I was in some kind of alternate timeline where my dad chose your mom and abandoned my mom and me and raised you to be the golden child.
So in other words, it was your worst nightmare.
All right, we'll cover this part right quick and then do the other part of the scene as well as them talking together. But I'm glad there's headway being made between them because I do like, for me, I want to see them as sisters. Just I'm sort of just like Ted in that way, kind of sentimental, and that's why Ted keeps pushing this. And I feel like a lot of parents would push this at the, if we're really being honest, where they want their children to get along, whether they're full siblings, half siblings, quarter siblings, if that's possible, whatever. They want their children to get along. And I'm glad that it's like, okay, at least we're starting to get an idea of where our minds are at when it comes to things. What about you, Diana?
As a Laura supporter, I'm just like, whatever, y'all be happy. I mean, you've been advocating for this for the longest time. Like, yes, you are Ted. You are completely always just not listening to Kat, and it's fine. I just hope that Laura gets justice soon. I mean, and that whole situation, like, maybe someone correct me if I'm wrong, maybe someone can find the article for me, but like, Mariah Carey's children don't know their half siblings. They don't know them like that. So I don't know why you're saying they push them, but I'm just saying. There's situations where that doesn't happen. I personally think it's Ted being selfish because, he doesn't want to waste gas on Father's Day. He's just like, I need the all-in-one. Like, let's just wrap it up. I don't have time to be going from house to house. Whatever makes it easy on him.
With the Mimi thing, that is different. They don't have the capacity to find out who their siblings are because there are so many. So just with that, it's like they can't keep track of all their siblings that their dad has been out there producing, which I could psychoanalyze Nick Cannon if this was more of a gossip show. Like he's out here making all these kids, but I'm gonna keep it cute today and just focus on this. But yeah, I see what you're saying, because you're of the mind where it's like there is nothing written in the laws that says you have to get to know your sibling or half sibling. And I agree with that. You don't I don't care if you're full brother, sister, whatever. There's nothing that says you have to be friends with your sibling. I know some siblings that do not get along at all. And that's totally within everyone's right because everyone has free will. It's just that there is a hope in all families. No, in a lot of families. I'll say a lot, not all and not most, but in a lot of families. There is a hope in a lot of families that siblings do get along because they are siblings. And
yeah, I mean, I'm on personally, like I've been on that end too, where it's just like you got to get along with this person. I'm like, why? Like, what does it serve me other than everyone else's peace? And that's where you have to make the decision, like what Kat did, right? You're not doing it for yourself. You have to realize you're doing it for other people, and that's where it gets annoying because people don't consider you. Again, it's just what's easiest for other people, or again, in some situations, and for me personally, right, it was just like a heartfelt, like, no, this is like, they want peace, right? They just want peace, not necessarily what's easiest. But yeah, I think this has been a long time coming, Eva admitting. So I don't want to hear you saying she's not a victim. She admitted herself. She played victim a lot. Eva admitting, what else did she say? She lied a lot, right? That she was just trifling. So what more could you ask for other than, her being in jail for Laura's murder?
Oh my goodness, you are really standing on business with this Laura thing. I tell you, get ready to have that. That's what we need to do. That's going to be our guest spot. Our guest spot is going to be when the trial starts, and we're going to be sitting there.
I mean, she's the only character so far where I haven't side-eyed decisions or any of that, because I know I've been a big Kat supporter, but I cannot stand the fact that she took back Tomas just to get back at Eva. I think that was so low of her. I think that was so beneath her as a Dupree. She should have just tossed that man to the curb. Like, it's just... So again, I may have my biases, but I see all you people. I see you.
No, well, for me, I like Kat because she took Tomas back, and that protected Eva. So thank you, Kat, because Lord knows if Tomas would have stayed with Eva, Eva wouldn't have met Isaiah. And we love Isaiah. Yes, we do.
Who is we? You keep on saying we.
Because he was on the screen in front of us when he's on screen. But
I can't wait for Luke. I can't wait for Luke to come back. I can't wait for Kat to fall in love with him, and it'd be cute because maybe Luke, they have their little detective agency, And
Low key, I am ready to see what Luke looks like because Jacob's good looking, Isaiah's good looking. Then maybe they should make Luke look busted. I'm going to the scene. I'm like the other part of the scene. But yeah. Okay. You know what? I'm going to give this 30 seconds on this deal with Leslie because I thought it was funny. Why was Leslie bringing money to the hospital?
you know, I did want to ask you that. Like, would you take the money?
Would I have taken the money if Leslie was trying to tip me?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
If you were a doctor or a nurse. I mean, I think it would depend. If I was a nurse, definitely. If I was a doctor,
If I
I
was
don't
a
know.
doctor or a nurse, I'd take the money because the thing was do no harm. That was, didn't we talk about that back about a month or so ago? Do no harm. I'm not about to hurt her feelings by not taking the money.
Oh,
That
I was
would
like, where are
harm
you?
her.
I was like, where are you going with this? Because so far,
Yeah, no, that would hurt her. No, I'm not doing any harm. I'm taking that money because I care.
because you can't.
That's my oath. I'm supposed to care. I'm supposed to do no harm. Therefore, take the money.
I mean, I don't think that's what it was intended for, but I get it. I get it.
I mean, that's how I'm
Vaguely.
looking
I
at it.
vaguely
That's how
get it.
I interpreted it. I mean, I've taken some business law classes before when I was in college. I know how to interpret stuff. That's how I interpret it.
No, it would have to be like, oh yeah, like just make a donation to my nonprofit that goes into, you know,
Neiman
buying
Marcus.
vacations.
But yeah, I thought it was. It's so funny. This is the way Leslie, just like when she gave Mona that $100,000 check for the church and stuff. It's just like Leslie. It seems like that's the only way she knows how to express herself is through giving people money. And it's like sometimes you can express yourself just by being supportive and being a listening ear. That helps too. But
You know what? The money talks. I'm not mad at her for this kind of charity because a lot of people's problems can be solved with money. I mean, she's with the Dupree, or the Duprees have money, so it's not like it could solve their problems. But I can't be mad at her tossing charity work, community work, tossing the funds. I won't criticize her for that.
yeah, and like Leslie said, she's turned over a new leaf, and that was, I'm sure that was part of this as well, where she's trying to show her appreciation.
Yeah, the new leaf.
So let's do this other scene right quick.
Dream Mom was a hot mess because I reminded her of the marriage she lost, and Dream Leslie was Mother of the Year material.
Okay, let's stop right there. That's how I know the anesthesia did a number on your brain.
No, I'm serious, Eva. My dream gave me a sense of what it was like to be you. Dream me felt like I'd been kicked to the curb, and I had to fend for myself like some feral cat. And I finally understood why Leslie had such a hold on you when you came into town. In my dream, I felt like my mom was the only one who showed me any kind of love. And it meant everything to me.
That is how it felt. This might sound kind of crazy, but it's almost like when you gave me a piece of yourself, you got a piece of me in return. For better or worse.
You know, I decided to be your donor because the only other choice would be to go through my whole life knowing that every time that Dad looked at me, he would see the daughter who let his other daughter die. And when I'd look in the mirror, I'd see that too.
It's nice to know that you'll feel guilty if you were responsible for my death.
That's the curse of having parents who raised me with a conscience. But you should know this doesn't mean we're gonna be sisters now.
That's valid. But I low-key like to think if things had gone the other way around, I would have given you a piece of myself too.
This is the moment that we needed. And I'll have that with Eva reaching out her hand right there. And of course, Kat taking her hand. And I know while I'm saying this, and when this originally played today, Kat fans were like, what the hell is this? Why? Why? Writers, why did you put this in here? And you know what? I can't disagree with you.
Why?
I'm just like, I can't disagree with you. There's parts of it that does make sense. It makes a warm moment, and I kind of get it. But at the same time, I needed a little bit more for them to, like, I understand this was a powerful moment, because giving someone a piece of your liver, that is a big deal. I just needed more than that. I don't know what I needed, but I know I needed more before they could say, okay, let's be cool, at least. We ain't got to be sisters. And Kat made that clear, even though low-key I think she's in denial. Like, girl, she's gonna totally end up being your sister. But I just feel like we needed more. But that's just me. Diana, what do you have on this one?
It just doesn't make any sense. This delusional dream and walking in her shoes, like, it just makes no sense to me, because what Kat experienced in this dream, as far as I'm concerned, is nothing that we know that Eva went through in the extreme that Kat did in her dream. Like, that's what's so ridiculous to me, because it's like, I thought it was funny that Eva was like, oh, well, I mean, I got a piece of you, but what if through this you got a piece of me? Yeah, so the victim complex, the over-exaggeration, because that's the only way I can explain this. The whole thing that Eva being alone the whole time, I could have sworn, and someone correct me if I'm wrong, is that Eva was saying that Leslie was a good mother, right? That she wasn't always like this, but it just got to a point somewhere down the line. So Eva knew Leslie as a normal person. Also, I'm just like, did she not have friends? She had boyfriends. In the alternative dream, Kat had Nicole, and Nicole was dancing in the corner with her glass of wine, acting a fool. Leslie at least has some game. She pulled, okay, you know what? Actually, I won't say she pulled Martin, because she definitely assaulted that man. But Marcel, I mean, he wanted a piece of that. But no, Kat has to see Nicole being all sloppy at the town drunk with Martin slut shaming her. Like, this is no, like, the experiences are so not equal, and especially the fact that after all was revealed, I've been standing on this. I don't think they lost anything after this reveal. Whereas in the dream, in the Kat lost everything. So I don't like it. It just never. The parallel is not there for me. I'm sure there's a way it could have worked, but for me, this just rings hollow, and that's why I'm like, what do you mean you walked a mile in her shoes? Like, this isn't even this is not comparable at all.
And yeah, on that note, we're going to go ahead and move on to the next one, only because I feel like we might be focusing more on this little situation moving forward. So
I can go on and on about the inconsistencies of these dreams, because I'm just like, this is so ridiculous. Like,
yeah, I have to keep Diana within a certain time because we're on a tight schedule tonight. So We'll go ahead and move on. Tomas and Bill.
Like, I'm
Danny
just
got
thinking of
wasted.
more.
We went to a Vegas wedding chapel and got cigar bands when we got married. And although that worked out for us, I wouldn't advise you going that way with Kat.
Hey, I don't think it's a good idea for you to take away from either of our proposals. You should just come up with your own, but you gotta remember that all the Dupree women see Vernon as the gold standard against which all men are measured and sometimes found wanting, so whatever you do, you better come correct.
You know what? I hope everything works out with you two. I really do. And I hope that your marriage is one that is as solid and as happy as what I have with Danny.
No, Daddy.
I hope
Okay.
everything works out with you two. I really do. And I hope that your marriage
I'm
is
playing
one
this
that
so
is
I
as
can get Bill's
solid and
face
as happy as what I have
on
with Danny.
this.
No,
Damn
Daddy,
it.
there's
I hope everything works out with you two. I really
This
do.
thing really is not.
no, Daddy, there's
You
nothing.
know what? Forget it. Let me just try to do it on. There we go. Okay. This thing with Bill, this is why I am upset with Danny. Like I said, she took responsibility and owned it, and I respect her for that. And it takes away the sting somewhat. But the reason this whole affair has really made me mad as well, not just because it's Bill, but because Bill has an ego. And I have a huge ego too, it's whatever. But Bill feels like he got one. Like, oh, if Andre only knew, I got her. She's under my control again. She's mine again. She can't resist me because I have that type of power. You think that you're the husband, but you never were the husband. You were just the fill-in for now. But she has always belonged to me, and she always will belong to me because I'm the one who has the power over her. But you don't realize that yet, but you will. Once I let it all slip out, you will. That's why, Danny, out of all the, like I said, you could have slept with Ted and I would not have cared. But Bill, you got it, Diane.
First of all, Andre can miss me with Kat's like a sister to me. He wasn't acting brotherly last week when he was like berating her. Kat has the worst siblings. I'm just gonna tell you that much. Kat has, may God never give me brothers like they gave Kat. Just all ridiculous. I'm like, you know what? I'm glad that she cheated on you at this point. Second of all, let's go back to Tomas asking these two people for advice. I don't even want to give him the benefit of the doubt that he was just trying to ease tensions, considering who these two people are. But why would he ask them for advice? Strength number is 700 for Tomas. I don't even know at this point. Yeah, I mean, what else can be said, right? Danny is trying to contain something that cannot be contained.
Yeah,
and it's gonna be revealed sooner rather than later. Again, I really do think it's gonna be Haley that somehow finds out and is gonna lord it over. She's gonna use it to her advantage somehow.
Yeah, and that's what sucks because it's just kind of like if Haley does do that, it's crazy because Haley is the one who's been doing the shenanigans from the very beginning. And yeah, Danny just is crazy. I really felt Andre would be the one who would self-sabotage, especially with the whole spiel about him not getting close to people because he always feels like they leave him and stuff. And I'm like, oh my God, I feel like he's about to self-sabotage to keep from getting even closer to Danny. But Danny ended up being the one who self-sabotages because I'm just like, girl, out of all the, you know what? We'll probably cover this more. We'll see what happens, but we're about to move on to the final scene because I thought this was interesting too. All right, 34, 35. Okay, here we go.
I'm not afraid of you. After everything I survived, you don't scare me.
I see that. For a prissy little thing, you've always been tough as nails.
Thank you.
No, thank you for saving my Eva.
Has anyone ever told you you have an odd way of expressing gratitude?
I came within hours of losing my daughter. And if I had, I would have lost the best thing that ever happened to me. So remarkably, you did the right thing. I underestimated you, Kat.
That's because you think everyone thinks like you.
I want to do right by you.
Well, you can start by never calling me kitty cat again.
Oh, come on. That's like a term of endearment.
Yeah, but I hate it.
Okay, I will try my best, but it might be a hard habit to break.
I knew you didn't really mean it.
Oh, no, actually, I do. I really do honor my debts. And I want to honor this with you. Because no one has ever done what you did for me.
I hear you, Leslie. But just know, when the time is right, I will collect my debts.
The way Kat said that that gave some villain vibes. Like, did you just enter your villain era?
I don't think she has, but that's just me.
Yeah, well, the way she said it, when the time comes, I will collect my debts. Like, you sounded like Rumpelstiltskin over here, girl. What do you got, Dan?
Well, I mean, she did say at one point, she said, I'm not a forgetful. She said, I do think it's curious, watching it now again. She said it was plural. It wasn't a debt, it was debts. So at first, I think I'm like, okay, well, who owes this debt, right? Is it on Eva? Is it on Leslie? Is it on Ted? Is it on Martin? Is it on Andre? Is it on Isaiah? Like, all these people that wronged her, right? Like, who is she going to come collect for? After this conversation, I really don't think she's going to come for Eva as hard as she has been. I think she'll collect from Leslie. I don't think it's going to be from Eva, but again, her saying debts makes me wonder now. I mean, I hope she does. And again, I hope it's not just like some weird favor where it's like they're in danger and they just need like a private jet from Leslie, right? I don't know, something ridiculous. I hope it's significant. I hope it's material. I hope it's juicy. I hope it's something.
Well, I'm looking forward to it. And if she decides to enter her villain era, I wouldn't even be mad at it. I'd be like, okay, this will be interesting. Let's watch. Give me the popcorn. So yeah, I'm totally all for that. And I'm glad that Leslie is at least offering to thank her in a very deep way, and that Leslie was touched. Now, Leslie is still Leslie. Let's just like the thing with Eva, where she's like, Eva meant everything to me. We know Eva means everything to you, but you're still you. And we know the deal. But I'm looking forward to it. There is still some interesting, like I said, I really am ready for next week. I'm ready for business as usual. What do we have going on? That's what, now that everybody's out the hospital and on the mend, what do we have going on now? That's what I'm looking for.
I think we're gonna get a little taste of that tomorrow, which is, again, for as much, I know a lot of people weren't happy with how the storyline treated Kat or like what the focus is on, but we're gonna get a taste tomorrow about, what back to normal really is.
Yeah, we're about to see, but I can tell you right now, I know the Kat fans aren't happy, and I'll probably do a thumbnail of Kat and Eva hugging or something and being like, this is what they want us to believe. Or something like that. Or this is what they want Kat fans to believe. So it's all good. But definitely everyone, thank you so much for all the support. You guys have been amazing in the comment section. Thank you. I've been usually answering the comments the next day lately instead of right away because I'm working on some projects, and I was like pulling my hair out earlier today because I'm just saying to myself, why is this so difficult? Yeah, just technology stuff. But it's all good. I will definitely keep up in the comments. Diane, I know that you've been busy too, working on your stuff as well. So that's kind of kept you a little bit away from the comments. But I know you've been active on X because you've been going in on Ted and a whole bunch of other people. So
It's what he deserves.
So yeah, for those who are looking, sometimes I'll post on X because Diana and I share the account. But usually I'm just posting like, oh, this episode's going to be available at 11:59 a.m. Eastern time, that type of stuff. Diana is usually the one posting commentary on episodes and stuff. So yep. All right. Like, share, comment, subscribe if you are on YouTube consuming this. If you're on Spotify, Apple, Castbox, whatever, something Pod Addict or whatever it is called, all the other platforms, make sure you follow the podcast. That way you will get the updates as soon as we release another episode. Don't forget, we have the season 1 memorable moments coming this Saturday. It is the wedding of Bill and Haley, where Danny decides to really set it off with a bang. So yeah. So yeah, that's what we have. Diana, do you have anything before we close out?
Nothing for me.
All right. Well, I guess until next time.
Bye.